January 15, 2025, United States. 12 military installations simultaneously. 6 a.m. Eastern Time. FBI and Navy intelligence execute coordinated raids. Operation Codename Silent Thunder. Target: Russian espionage network embedded U.S. military bases. 3 years investigation culminates. 47 agents arrested simultaneously. This is counterintelligence triumph. Navy SHIELD reveals the spy hunt that shocked intelligence community. The operation began January 2022. Routine security review, Naval Base Norfolk. Anomaly detected. Classified documents accessed unusual pattern. Digital forensics team investigates. Discovers encrypted communications. External IP addresses. Russian servers. Initial suspect, civilian contractor. Network access. Security clearance. Perfect cover. Surveillance initiated. Physical, electronic, financial. Complete monitoring. Discovery shocking. Not lone agent. Part of network. Coordinated espionage. Professional operation. Navy Criminal Investigative Service. Takes lead. FBI Counterintelligence joins investigation. NSA provides signals intelligence. CIA, international connections. Interagency cooperation total. Investigation scope expands dramatically. 12 military bases. 47 suspects identified. Massive operation. Penetration level disturbing. Contractors, civilian employees, low-level military, some long-term. Access compromised. Submarine designs, communications protocols, deployment schedules, tactical procedures. Estimated damage: $800 million classified information stolen. Strategic advantage compromised. According to intelligence officials, most significant Russian espionage operation against U.S. military in 30 years. 47 Russian agents, 12 bases, 3 years. Comment if you suspected this level of penetration. Investigation Phase 2022-2024. Methodology meticulous. Patient, professional. Surveillance, round the clock. Every suspect, every movement, every communication. Digital monitoring, email, text, phone calls, internet activity. Complete intercept. Financial investigation, bank accounts, wire transfers, unexplained income, money trails. Physical surveillance, teams rotating. Vehicles tracked. Associates identified. Meetings documented. Dead drop locations identified. Photographed. Evidence collected. Chain documented. Handler identification. Russian SVR officers. Embassy cover. Diplomatic immunity. Diplomatic pressure eventually applied. Communication intercepts. Encrypted messages decoded. Instructions revealed. Targets identified. The network structure: professional, compartmentalized, cell-based. SVR tradecraft. Primary handler: Russian naval attaché. Embassy Washington, D.C. Diplomatic cover. Secondary handlers: 4 identified. Embassy staff. Trade mission. Cultural exchange cover. Network organization: 47 agents, 7 cells. Each cell independent. Limited cross-communication. Security protocol. Cell Alpha, Naval Base Norfolk. 8 agents. Submarine warfare focus. Virginia-class specs targeted. Cell Bravo, Naval Air Station Oceana. 7 agents. Aviation technology. FA-18 systems. Carrier operations. Cell Charlie, Naval Base San Diego. 9 agents. Pacific Fleet deployments. Chinese operations intelligence. Cell Delta, Naval Station, Pearl Harbor. 6 agents. Strategic positioning. Indo-Pacific coverage. Cell Echo, Naval Submarine Base. Kings Bay. 8 agents. Strategic deterrent. Trident Submarine Intelligence. Cell Foxtrot, Naval Air Station, Patuxent River. 5 agents. Weapons testing. Development programs. Future technology. Cell Gulf, Naval Base Kitsap. 4 agents. Pacific Submarine Operations. Nuclear weapons security. This is comprehensive penetration. This is strategic espionage. This is counterintelligence nightmare. Navy SHIELD tracks real intelligence warfare. Who wins spy war? A. U.S. counterintelligence. B. Russian SVR. C. Technology and patience. Drop your vote. The Evidence Collection 2022-2024. Building prosecutable cases. Legal standards. Constitutional requirements. Surveillance warrants. FISA court approved. Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. Legal authority established. Wiretap authorizations. Title III. Federal judges. Probable cause demonstrated. Evidence admissible. Search warrants. Prepared meticulously. Specific items. Specific locations. Fourth Amendment compliance. Undercover operations. FBI agents. False flag recruitment attempts. Loyalty tests. Evidence gathering. Controlled intelligence. Fake classified documents. Embedded tracking. Verified theft. Caught red-handed. The breakthrough moment. December 2024. Cell Alpha member contacts unknown Russian. Surveillance identifies new handler. SVR officer. Recently arrived U.S. diplomatic visa. Decision made. Network mapped completely. Evidence sufficient. Time to strike. Operational security critical. Planning phase. January 14, 2025. Coordination complex. Simultaneous raids. 12 locations. 47 targets. FBI SWAT teams. Mobilized. Navy security forces. Briefed. Local police. Standby support. Timing critical. 6 a.m. Early morning. Suspects home. Minimize escape risk. Maximum surprise. Arrest warrants. Sealed. Federal judges. All 47 suspects. Charges. Espionage. Conspiracy. Treason. Search warrants. All residences. All vehicles. Storage units. Safety deposit boxes. Comprehensive seizure. Communication blackout. Enforced. No leaks. Complete surprise. Simultaneous execution. This is counterintelligence operation perfection. This is American intelligence excellence. But wait for the raid moment that exposed everything. January 15, 2025. 6 a.m. Eastern Time. Raids begin simultaneously. Cell Alpha, Naval Base Norfolk. 8 targets, 8 locations, 8 teams. FBI SWAT, breaches door. Suspect asleep. Arrested immediately. No resistance. Computers seized. Documents collected. Cell Bravo, NAS Oceana. 7 targets. Same procedure. Synchronized precisely. Flashbangs. Doors breached. Suspects detained. Evidence secured. Professional execution. Cell Charlie through Gulf. Identical operations. Coast to coast. Perfect timing. Complete surprise. No suspects escaped. No evidence destroyed. No warnings communicated. Total success. Within 90 minutes, all 47 suspects in custody. All residences searched. All evidence seized. Computers, 73 devices, laptops, desktops, tablets, phones, external drives, complete digital library, documents, thousands of pages, classified materials, stolen documents, handler instructions, communication protocols, dead drop containers, 12 recovered, hidden caches, encrypted USB drives, cash payments, Russian currency, financial evidence, bank statements, wire transfer records, unexplained deposits, payments documented, communication devices, encrypted phones, burner phones, satellite communicators, professional equipment. This is espionage evidence goldmine. This is prosecutorial dream. This is conviction certainty. Navy SHIELD breaks down counterintelligence warfare, justified arrests or overreach. Comment J for justified, W for wrong. The suspect's profile. Analysis. Who were these people? How recruited? What motivated betrayal? Demographics. 47 individuals. Ages 28 to 64. Male and female. Multiple ethnicities. Various backgrounds. Employment. 31 civilian contractors. 12 civilian DoD employees. 4 low-level military enlisted. Security clearances. All had access. Secret level minimum. Top secret several. Compartmented access few. Recruitment methods. Various approaches. Financial motivation primary. Ideology rare. Compromise secondary. Financial incentive, average $50,000 annual payments. Total distributed, $7 million over 3 years. Russian investment, $7 million payments. Operations costs additional. Training, equipment, handlers. Total Russian expenditure, estimated $15 million. Espionage budget, strategic intelligence priority. Motivations identified, money, 85%. Debt, gambling, lifestyle. Greed primary factor. Ideological, 10%. Pro-Russian sentiment, anti-American beliefs, misguided patriotism to Russia. Compromise, 5%. Blackmail, honey traps, personal secrets, forced cooperation. Recruitment locations, varied. Online contacts, foreign travel, embassy approaches, professional conferences, vetting process, sophisticated. Russian intelligence assessed vulnerabilities, targeted specifically. Professional selection. According to FBI analysis, classic SVR recruitment, financial incentive, gradual compromise, long-term development. The intelligence compromised. What did Russians obtain? Damage assessment critical. Virginia-class submarine specifications, complete technical drawings, propulsion systems, acoustic signature data, stealth technology, weapons systems, navigation equipment, communications protocols. Value, immense. Development cost, $50 billion program. Knowledge, priceless. Advantage, negated partially. FA-18 Super Hornet systems, avionics schematics, radar capabilities, weapons integration, electronic warfare. Performance parameters. Value, significant. Program cost, $70 billion. Technology edge, reduced. Countermeasures, possible. Pacific Fleet deployments, ship movements. Training schedules, operational patterns, strategic positioning. China-focused intelligence. Value, tactical advantage. Operational security compromised. Predictability increased. Countermeasures required. Trident submarine operations, patrol patterns, communication schedules, port activities. Strategic deterrent, partially compromised. Value, strategic concern. Nuclear deterrent, affected marginally. Security review, mandatory. Communications protocols, encryption methods, frequency assignments, call signs, authentication procedures. Value, operational impact. Communications changed immediately. New protocols implemented. Damage, contained. Weapons testing data, next-generation systems, hypersonic weapons, directed energy, artificial intelligence integration. Value, future capability. Development advantage reduced. Technology competition intensified. Innovation required. Total damage estimate, $800 million classified information value. Years of development. Strategic advantage lost. But damage contained. Early detection. Controlled information some cases. Mitigation possible. Recovery ongoing. This is espionage impact. This is national security compromise. This is why counterintelligence matters. Real conflicts, real consequences, real coverage. This is Navy SHIELD. The arrests and charges. Legal process begins. Federal prosecution. Maximum penalties. Charges filed. Espionage. 18 U.S.C. 794. Conspiracy. 18 U.S.C. 371. Gathering defense information. 18 U.S.C. 793. Penalties. Death penalty, possible espionage. Life imprisonment minimum. No parole federal sentences. Defense attorneys, appointed. Public defenders. Private counsel few. Complex cases. Difficult defense. Bail hearings, denied universally. Flight risk extreme. National security danger. Pre-trial detention. Evidence disclosure. Classified procedures. CIPA, Classified Information Procedures Act. Secure courtrooms. Limited defense access. Plea negotiations. Some suspects. Cooperation agreements. Reduced sentences. Testimony against others. Trial preparation. Federal prosecutors. Justice Department National Security Division. Evidence overwhelming. Conviction likely. According to legal experts, open and shut cases. Evidence comprehensive. Convictions certain. Sentences severe. International implications. Russian government denies. Claims fabrication. Demands release. Diplomatic crisis. U.S. response. Evidence irrefutable. Expulsion Russian diplomats. 15 SVR officers. Persona non grata declared. Russian retaliation. U.S. diplomats expelled. Tit for tat. Standard procedure. Relationship damaged further. This is intelligence war. This is great power competition. This is modern espionage reality. Drop your prediction. Will Russia rebuild network? Can espionage be stopped? What happens next? Navy SHIELD wants to know. The counterintelligence lessons. What worked? What failed? How to prevent future penetration. Success factors. Patient investigation. Interagency cooperation. Technology utilization. Legal compliance. FBI leadership. Director Christopher Wray. Counterintelligence priority. Resources allocated. Results achieved. Navy intelligence. NCIS director. Vigilance maintained. Anomaly detection. Quick response. NSA contribution. Signals intelligence. Communication intercepts. Encryption breaking. Technical superiority. CIA coordination. International aspects. Russian SVR profiling. Handler identification. Global perspective. Technology advantage. Digital forensics. Cyber surveillance. Data analysis. AI pattern recognition. Legal framework. FISA courts. Proper warrants. Constitutional compliance. Evidence admissible. Failure factors. Initial penetration. Insider threat. Human vulnerability. Security gaps. Contractor vetting. Inadequate some cases. Background checks. Periodic review needed. Lifestyle monitoring. Enhanced required. Security culture. Complacency dangerous. Awareness training. Continuous. Reporting suspicious. Encouraged. Technology dependence. Classified systems networked. Access controls. Tightened. Monitoring. Enhanced. Lessons implemented. Immediate changes. Security protocols upgraded. Vetting enhanced. Monitoring increased. According to Director National Intelligence, wake-up call. Insider threat real. Continuous vigilance required. Never assume safety. The damage control and recovery. How to fix compromise. Mitigation strategies. Future protection. Immediate actions. Compromised information identified. Systems changed. New protocols implemented. Communications. All encryption changed. New frequencies. Different authentication. Complete overhaul. Submarine operations. Tactical changes. Different patrol patterns. New acoustic signatures. Operational unpredictability. Aircraft systems. Software updates. New countermeasures. Enhanced capabilities. Technology edge restored. Deployment schedules. Randomized. Unpredictable. Operational security. Strategic surprise maintained. Intelligence sharing. Allies notified. Five Eyes coordination. NATO briefings. Trust maintained. Transparency valued. Long-term solutions. Enhanced vetting. Continuous monitoring. Technology investment. Cultural change. Insider threat program. Expanded. Behavioral analysis. Financial monitoring. Stress indicators. Early detection. Zero trust architecture. Network security. Need to know strictly enforced. Access minimal. Monitoring continuous. Artificial intelligence. Pattern detection. Anomaly identification. Predictive analysis. Early warning. This is security evolution. This is adaptation. This is continuous improvement. The Russian SVR setback. Impact on Russian intelligence operations. Strategic failure. Operational disaster. Network destroyed. 3 years development. $15 million invested. 47 agents lost. 0 return. Intelligence flow stopped immediately. Access eliminated. Sources compromised. Information gap. Handler exposure. SVR officers identified. Cover blown. Careers damaged. Diplomatic expulsion. Operational security questioned Moscow. How did Americans detect? What went wrong? Investigations internal. Future recruitment harder. U.S. awareness increased. Vetting enhanced. Risk higher. Rewards diminished. Strategic impact. Russia-U.S. military knowledge gap. Technology advantage unclear. Planning uncertain. According to intelligence analysts, devastating blow to Russian intelligence. Years to recover. Maybe never fully. The numbers that exposed network. 47 Russian agents arrested simultaneously. Perfect coordination. Complete success. 12 military installations raided. Coast to coast. Synchronized operations. Flawless execution. 3 years investigation duration. Patient. Methodical. Thorough. Professional. $800 million intelligence value compromised. Damage significant, but contained. Recovery possible. $15 million Russian investment lost. Complete waste. Zero return. Strategic failure. 73 electronic devices seized. Computers, phones, tablets. Evidence comprehensive. Thousands classified documents recovered. Stolen materials. Proof absolute. Conviction certain. 15 Russian diplomats expelled. SVR officers. Cover blown. Careers ended. 90 minutes from first arrest to last. Perfect timing. Complete surprise. Total success. 0 suspects escaped. 0 evidence destroyed. 100% operational success. Counterintelligence triumph. Real conflicts. Real consequences. Real coverage. This is Navy SHIELD. The strategic implications. Global. This operation demonstrates U.S. counterintelligence superiority. Russian SVR, setback major. Reputation damaged, effectiveness questioned. Chinese MSS, watching closely. Learning lessons, adjusting tactics, increased caution. Allied confidence, enhanced. U.S. security serious. Intelligence sharing trustworthy. Partnership valued. Adversary deterrence. Message sent. Espionage detected. Prosecution certain. Penalties severe. According to national security experts, strategic victory, intelligence warfare, American excellence, long-term impact, international espionage, ongoing threat, continuous challenge, eternal vigilance, never-ending battle. But this operation proves capability, demonstrates resolve, validates investment, protects nation. The bottom line assessment. This 3-year investigation proves U.S. counterintelligence capability world-class. 47 Russian agents arrested. 0 escapes. Perfect execution. $800 million damage contained. Intelligence compromised. But mitigation successful. Russian SVR network destroyed completely. Years rebuild. Maybe impossible. U.S. military security enhanced dramatically. Lessons learned. Changes implemented. Allied confidence strengthened significantly. Trust maintained. Partnership valued. Strategic advantage preserved. Technology protected. Future secured. This operation changes intelligence landscape. Russian espionage setback massive. U.S. vigilance validated. Mission complete. Network eliminated. Nation protected. This is American counterintelligence excellence. Spies arrested. Security restored. Advantage maintained. This operation proves eternal vigilance works. Will Russia try again? Can espionage networks be prevented? What's next for intelligence warfare? Drop your analysis below. Subscribe to Navy SHIELD, where real conflicts meet real coverage, where military operations become breaking news.